Hello. We are preparing for the beer tasting.
With berries.
With berries. Because of course we are. I don't know what's going on. I think it looks good. Vogue. Vogue.
You ready?
Yeah. Like, I'm in the shot, right?
You should be. Hey everybody, we're here and we are going to taste like the classic of classic beers in America. Some might say shitty. We say classic.
We're gonna say
Shitty. It's shitty. I'm here with Shiloh and Margaret.
Hi.
And we're going to taste some beers.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm ready. I don't know anything about beer. Beer.
How do you think the bottle looks?
Yeah.
I love the mini. I think like how it looks.
Yeah.
And then how it tastes.
How it looks, how it tastes.
I don't know how much is in this.
So I will just say this is my personal favorite bottle because it's so tiny and cute.
I love this bottle.
It's
I think
so
we're missing.
tiny
I think
and
we're missing some of like the detail of like the branding of like a can, but the bottle makes up for it because the bottle is so cute.
It's so cute.
It's 7 ounces. Alcohol content is unclear.
Unclear alcohol content.
It says beer.
Beer. Just
in case you didn't know, it does say beer on the side.
I can't see what the
There's
content.
gotta be a content somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I don't
That's
think it's on there. So
wild.
who knows?
Who knows?
Everybody want one? Right there.
And cheers to
Cheers,
Miller
y'all.
Lite.
Cheers. Beer number 1.
It actually smells kind of good.
It should be sommelier.
It doesn't smell bad.
Have you guys had Miller Lite before? Is this your first
I
experience
feel
with
like
it?
I've had to have had Miller Lite.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
remember
it feels like a beer that you would have, right? Like who hasn't had a Miller Lite?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've had
It's a beer.
It's a beer. Yeah, it just kind of tastes like a beer.
I feel
it tastes like a little bit watery as a beer.
It's a little watery. Yeah.
Yeah,
I kind of expected.
Yeah, it's pretty watery.
I think we're gonna have a lot of water
It's
today.
not very
We're gonna be
strong.
so hydrated.
Yeah, so hydrated, you guys. I feel like it's not giving like any specific notes.
Yeah, it
Grain.
Yeah, notes of grain. Don't even know that I could explain like beyond just like it tastes like beer, like what it tastes.
Yeah,
like.
there's no thing that makes it like it's.
If you hold it in your mouth for a minute, it has a little more flavor.
Oh no.
But it still just tastes like watery
I feel
beer.
like it's worse.
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like it's worse.
It gets worse.
The longer it's on your tongue, it's worse. I don't recommend it. But yeah, no, actually, my rating is lower now because I held it in your mouth.
It just tastes like
Was it like a picnic or something? You know, in the
I would
summer,
drink it.
and like it was there. I would take it over nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I did bring it to a Halloween party where I dressed as a Chicago frat boy, so I feel like that like sums up this beer really well.
Yeah, it seems like my first beer and like because like it's nothing special, it's nothing amazing. It's just like the notes of beer.
Pilsner.
It's a fine
It's
pilsner.
a fine
It's
pilsner.
fine.
They even say it. They're not saying a great pilsner.
No,
saying
it's fine. It's fine.
Even they're admitting like
fine.
it's just fine.
It's just a little bit.
You know what you're getting if you buy a Miller Lite. It's just fine. Natty Light.
Beer number 2.
So I feel like I should say. So I didn't know that Natty Light wasn't actually called Natty Light. So I keep saying Natural Light, and I'm like, what is that? I don't know that. I've never heard of that before. And then I keep on go, oh right, it's Natty Light is Natural Light.
This one does have the alcohol content.
Oh, what's the alcohol content?
4.2.
4.2.
4.2. What's that stand for?
Is it a Velociraptor?
It's definitely a Velociraptor.
I think it might be an eagle with an A. Is the A for America?
America.
Wait,
It's
Natty?
for Anheuser-Busch because it is of the Anheuser-Busch family.
Bush owns Natty?
Mhm. Surprisingly, honestly, probably a lot of the cheap beers that
Are all
you
owned
know
by
and
the
love
same.
are kind of all owned by the same
You should look at
conglomerate. If you look up online, there's a big graphic that says how every food label melts down to just a few. So really,
See, what we're talking about is capitalism.
yeah.
Capitalism
This is why we brought you
talks
today.
about... Capitalism likes to talk about how they're innovative and they create new things, but what it really ends up happening is like 3 companies buy all the companies and then they put out 3 of the exact same products and, so that they can like make you feel like brand loyalty even though they're getting the money no matter what.
So basically, if you had a counter for how quickly we talked about capitalism, beer too.
Oh, sorry.
Beer too.
I know this should be mentioned. We live in Minnesota, so like you throw a stone in any direction, you're gonna hit like a nice, like local, independent craft brewery, and that is probably a more worthwhile video. But you at home might not live in Minnesota, but you've probably heard of what we're tasting. So this is not for our enjoyment; it's literally for the science.
It's for our punishment.
It's for our punishment. You know, like instead of tasting the delicious craft local beers we have here, we're tasting Natty Lights for you.
Which
We're doing this for you. We're suffering.
We're suffering for
suffering.
your
This is a
enjoyment.
sacrifice.
So hit that like and subscribe button down below. Hit the bell to get notifications when new videos come out.
like and subscribe if you want us to suffer more through alcohol and food.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The Natty Light.
Cheers to Natty Light.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
I feel like it's almost like bitterer.
It's grainier.
It's grainier
Yeah.
and it has almost like a bitter aftertaste to the Miller.
I feel like
Yeah.
it tastes more beer.
It tastes more
It
like
tastes
beer. It's
Slightly
I
less
don't
water.
really taste water.
Yeah,
As
it's
much.
way less watery. It's still kind of rubber
I
water.
mean,
It's still this is some
let's
beer.
be
This is some beer
honest.
flavored water still, but it's way
Yeah.
less watery. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's more flavor, but I
No,
don't think
I-
the flavor's good.
Yeah. No.
I don't.
I don't think the flavor.
I don't mind it. Again,
Yeah.
but I am thirsty.
I mean, I don't think it's bad. I think honestly, like, if anything, yeah, it's just a little bit more of that beer flavor. Maybe is it a hop flavor?
The hops. It's I
Mm,
mean grain or
that's
hops. It's
Hardly
kind of
hoppy though.
it's not very hoppy. You
No.
know, like IPAs. But yeah,
Please do.
I think there's more flavor. I just don't know that I enjoy that flavor.
Yeah.
The
I
more
feel
you
like-
drink it, the more it tastes like nothing.
No, I like it less as I drink it.
Yeah.
I just.
I feel less thirsty.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're being
My thirst is getting quenched.
It is quenching my thirst.
I feel like these and the Miller Lite are both very good for like hot days, summer days when you like kind of want a beer but like don't.
As the pretentious asshole, person living in Minneapolis, I've just been drinking craft beer for like my entire adult life.
Yeah.
So beers with flavor and like body and not water. And so it's weird to like drink it again and be like,
It is weird.
why isn't this?
Yeah.
Where's
Why
the
does it
heft?
taste like nothing?
Why does it taste like nothing?
Yeah, why does it taste like nothing? I feel like there should be a burp count too.
Oh, there should be a burp.
I haven't
count.
burped
I
yet.
haven't burped.
I've burped.
You
Have
have?
you burped?
Silently.
Margaret burped.
Now I feel burp coming up.
Yeah, it's like a yawn. I feel a burp coming.
Wait.
Oh,
Did you?
yeah. It was foamy.
Oh, I don't like that.
What did you do to me? And they're so foamy.
Mine was up.
Wait, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. What's happening?
Coors. Which I feel like Coors sounds wrong to say. Like it doesn't roll off my tongue
Coors.
right. Like Coors sounds wrong. Oh yeah, so Coors. I think this is cool. Coors have these cans. So if you turn it for us, you can see like this is blue, and as it gets
Yeah.
warmer, it goes back to gray.
Oh, really?
So you can know that it's the right temperature when it's blue. I think that's
That's
so
actually
sick.
good.
Like that's so
There's
like
Coors
that's
lore.
That's
is
top
cool.
points.
Yeah,
I
think
I
that's
didn't know that. That actually
really
gives
good.
it a lot.
think. Yeah.
I think that's really cool. Like
It's a nice can.
It is a nice.
It's a
can.
nice
I like the.
I think it's a little. I think the light is a little like intro to graphic design.
Yeah, that's true. 4.2.
4.2. So that was the same as the last one, right?
So 4.2.
Yeah, I think
It's 4 point something.
So it's
About the same.
negligible.
Should we talk about the color of the drink?
I think it's a little. Oh no! I think the color. I
Yeah.
think it's a little darker.
Yeah, it is a
I
little
would
darker.
say it looks a little more beerish.
It's a little more promising. I almost want to say.
Yeah.
Dare I say.
I'm so sad that mine doesn't have any.
I know
bubbles.
why. Cheers.
Cheers.
To beer number 3.
Of course.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like this one.
Oh.
You don't like it?
I don't think so.
That tastes very different than the last two.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. Oh, no water.
No.
Really?
Are you
I
getting
think
water?
It's that different. I'd say it's a little different. It tastes a little more lemony to me.
There's like a citrusy note. Yeah, like a little
Yeah.
zip.
Okay, yeah.
But
It like
there's-
reminds me of like a summer shandy.
Oh, you're
A
right.
little bit.
Yeah.
Which I like.
Honestly, like now that I've taken a couple sips, and I think it was just my palate was adjusted to literally having water, and this is not water. Because you're right. It is more citrusy.
It's a little shandy.
It's a little
Which
bit
is
more balanced.
interesting.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't say shandy, and I mean I wouldn't. It's
I
not
mean,
like
it's
it's
not
it's
shandy.
not a shandy, but like you don't get citrusy notes in beers a lot.
Yeah.
That don't say something.
Surprising.
Yeah. Exactly.
That don't say like that don't
Yeah.
advertise the citrus.
You just-
Meat free.
Burp.
Burp. Yeah, it's there's like a weird flavor that I can't
Yeah.
discern that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, the more I drink it, it's like a roller coaster for me. Initially, I was like, "Oh, I hate this," and then I was like, "Maybe it's okay," and then I'm back to hating it. I don't
You
like
hate
it.
it.
I maybe hate's a strong word because maybe this can be worse, but I do not enjoy it, and if I was not committed, I would not be finishing this.
Mm.
But
You're a professional.
I'm a professional, so I'm gonna finish it.
I'm chugging it.
What do you like?
Yeah, what
I
do you
like the citrus notes.
So
I
just
like
the
that it
citrus.
reminds me of a shandy.
Yeah,
No.
it's not giving enough.
Burp.
It's not giving enough citrus. I feel like it's
Yeah.
giving. If it's giving like
Burp.
more like barley water kind of vibes.
I want more. The things I like about it, I want more of, and the things
Yeah.
I don't like, I want less of.
Yeah.
What
So
are the
just-
things you don't like about it?
There's like kind of like a.
Maybe I'll hold it in my mouth.
Mm.
Mm. Wow, so many weird tastes when you hold it in your mouth.
I feel like that's a way to describe it. There's so many weird tastes.
There is like a lot. I think that's the thing. It's like there's a lot going on, and
I liked it until
none of it's very pronounced.
Yeah.
I can't like describe the flavor. It feels hollow.
Yeah.
When I hold it in my mouth, it almost feels like metallic.
Ooh, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah, it's a little metallic-y. I feel fizz in my mouth when I hold it in my mouth.
Yeah. That's so much. Spit take. Just kidding.
I feel like we've been talking about how like the other ones were so watery that
Yeah.
we didn't like them, and this is not watery, but I do like it less.
Light is trying to give you complex flavors without like delivering on it.
This whole video. It's just
She's just burping.
Part of me is torn that I like this most so far.
That's fine.
I know,
you're
I just
allowed
can't
to.
decide. I think if I'm not holding it in my mouth, I told you I'd like all of them.
That's
This is such a.
that's fair.
It's good if you toss
on
it
your
back.
tongue forever.
It's
good
a
if
beer
toss it
you
back.
shoot.
Yeah.
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 What you do is you crack it, you stab it, and you chug it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
I
this is a
would say
shooting beer.
That's actually so true, though.
Italian.
Isn't that what it is? Oops, I opened it.
Beer number 4
I don't know it.
on this professional shoot. Everything's going perfectly.
Married.
They are. Not
Surprisingly.
Very single.
Very single. Very.
Oh my god. Leave
what's our fourth beer?
Bush Light.
Bush.
And
Bush.
that's the
Bush.
commercials nowadays. So you crack it open, it's the commercials. You crack it open and it goes. That's a commercial.
Sponsor us, Bush.
Cold and smooth.
Cold and smooth. That's a nice.
Just like
that's a nice. You're cold and smooth.
Is that good?
If I had described Shiloh in 2 words, how do you feel about the can? I like the can. It's a little. The logo itself is a little basic.
Similar to the other one because of the mountains.
Yeah, the mountains.
See, I feel like this one's more detailed than the other one.
Well, I like the background
The
behind
background's
the
cute.
logo itself.
It's like,
I
it
like
takes
the
me
detail.
Into the nature.
What does it say right there?
Anheuser-Busch.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I said,
Anheuser-Busch. Who can
This
you
is
imagine?
4.1.
It's water.
Give us that 0.1 extra. Come on.
Why
They're
not?
like, let's have a high alcohol beer, 4.2. That's
Yeah.
the Miller Lite. And if the people want less alcohol, we'll give them Busch.
They get Bush.
Yeah. I feel like Bush is just correlated with like really like I'm camping and
Yeah.
You feel that?
I need a beer.
I don't know why. Probably. I mean, I know why. But I say Bush. I hear Bush, and I think of the presidents. No, it's not spelled the same. But like it has a name, and Bush as a name just brings
Oh,
me
interesting.
to the Bushes, and then
That's
makes me go. I already have a negative correlation
with Bush.
Just
with
based on the name.
just based on the name. Yeah.
That's how I feel
Sorry,
about JD.
Bushes.
That's how I feel about JD.
I know everyone loves George W. Bush now because he's cute and old, but I was there 20 years ago. I remember Hurricane Katrina. Where was your response when Hurricane Katrina, George W? Hmm?
It's really taking it.
The economy. Who caused the Great Recession? How many more of these do we have to drink?
Too many.
Let's look at the color. The color is way lighter than the Coors.
Yeah.
It's very more translucent.
Translucent.
It is very translucent.
Smells a lot like the others.
It smells very watery.
I'm still having burps of the other flavors.
Oh yeah, same burps for days.
I haven't burped once. Check the
Liar.
tape.
Alright.
Cheers.
Cheers. Only 4.
Okay.
Is this just Miller Lite?
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's it has like the first 2 kind of connotation.
Yeah.
it does.
Not connotation.
I feel like
Vibe. Flavor profile.
It tastes so watery to me.
It tastes very watery. Why is there so much water in these beers? Oh, should we do the
test.
the Shiloh loudly sighs.
Oh,
I don't think
not
this is the
again.
Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
Really not a fan.
That was awful on my
See,
tongue.
I didn't mind that as much.
You liked it?
I mean, I didn't like it. Let's not go crazy.
What is that flavor?
Yeah, that was weird. That was specific.
The word that comes to mind is barf.
Barf. I am not getting notes of barf.
No.
What we described before with like the metallic-y, I think it's a little metallic.
It's a little metallic-y, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you make something taste metallic? I can only think of like blood, and I'm hoping no blood. I prefer no blood in my beer. This tastes very similar to Natty, to Miller.
It does have a different aftertaste.
It has
I
like
think
it's
that
like,
I don't
it's,
like.
It tastes like it's almost tastes like I don't know other way to say that. Other like it tastes almost like it's gone bad in the aftertaste.
Kind of acidic or something.
Gross.
I feel like this one has like just that little bit more depth, but like it's not trying too hard to be like a deep, flavorful beer. It's just like, okay, like I don't just taste like I'm drinking water with this.
That's true.
It does. I think there is a little bit of that citrusy-ness again.
I think that's
tiny
citrus.
bit. Because I'm getting like a hit,
like
like a lemon was in the room as it was being
Yes.
processed.
Yeah,
Like a lemon.
Agreed. I feel like this is my expectation of what like a light kind of shitty beer is supposed to taste like.
Mm.
It's supposed to be like, okay, like I taste flavor and like yeah, there's lemon in the room, but like it's not like overwhelming. I'm not gonna like dream about it at night. It's not gonna like see me to sleep. It's just gonna like sit next to me at the campfire and I'm gonna drink like half of it probably.
I don't know. This might be my least favorite.
Really?
Wow.
But I don't hate it. Again.
Honestly,
I would drink any of these.
honestly, that last sip I took was the best.
One more until we're halfway, right?
One more, last light.
This is crazy.
So this is our halfway point, 5th beer, last light beer of the tasting. And classic, what a way to end Bud Light. Whoop whoop. Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Famously queer.
Oh no!
Famously controversial.
Famously controversial.
Made so much money on the back end of conservatives buying Bud Light to shoot Bud Light with their guns.
That's so true.
So I'm like, I feel like you should have just kept...
Promoted by Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah, you should have just kept Dylan Mulvaney as your spokesperson because conservatives were still buying your beer.
That's so true.
To destroy it. Either way, you were making money.
It was a move. Bud Light.
You could have skyrocketed Bud Light if you didn't chicken out, is what I'm saying.
I don't think I like the can very much.
No.
The can's kind of boring. It just has this nice flourish at the very top. But
What does it say? What's the flourish? What's in the flourish?
The Flourish AB trademark.
AB.
So, what?
The same guy.
Anaheim Bood Bud.
Anheuser-Busch.
Bood Bud?
Bood Bud. Yeah.
Anaheim Bood Bud. So it's also a Busch. So Busch owns Bud and Miller?
Yeah. No, Natty.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It is Anheuser-Busch.
So
We
Busch.
didn't look at Miller.
So Busch owns Natty and Bud and Busch.
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
What? Well, because if you
They're
go
making
to someone else for brand loyalty,
They're
they're just gonna get the money no matter what.
Yeah. When the whole Bud Light controversy was happening, there was a lot of people that were like, I am going to boycott Bud Light, and they were going toward Busch Light, they were going toward Natty Light, they were going toward all these other places, and it's
That's a little iconic.
So that's why you be a capitalist. Cheers.
Cheers. We're losing our foam as the time passes. Mm.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, this is different.
This is different, which is funny because it's owned by the same people, but it is
It tastes
different.
the most Coors Light.
It's kind of buttery.
No, it
Ooh.
does not taste like Coors Light.
Yeah, it doesn't have the sour bitterness of Coors.
It
But it
definitely
has
It's buttery.
butter.
I
It
think.
has the flavor amount of Coors.
Oh.
Yeah, it's way
It's
less
not
watery.
water.
It's not watery like
No.
a Natty or a Miller
No.
or the Busch. It's less water, which I appreciate. And the flavor is, damn it, Bud. Is Bud the one with the horses?
By the way, Anheuser-Busch, we don't hate you.
We don't
Like,
hate you, Anheuser-Busch.
Just to put that out there.
And you don't want this coming out and seeing the light of day. You can sponsor us, and this will never see the light of day.
Well, yeah, but they sponsor us a lot.
We'll take this down immediately the moment your sponsorship comes in, and a new video will take its place called "We Love Anheuser-Busch."
Yeah, absolutely.
Capitalism.
I don't mind this one.
I don't mind. This is probably my favorite so far, and that's wild because I feel like Budweiser, at least like as a child growing up seeing commercials, Budweiser was like the cheap beer, like the McDonald's in my mind of beer.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's why it's good because it's like withstand the test time for a reason.
Sure, that could be. This is kind of doing it for me.
Well, the more commercials you have, the more ad budget you have, which means the more revenue that's coming in. So
Someone works in
can you tell someone works in PR and marketing?
freelance. They're available. Available for hire.
Freelance PR work only. Not anything else for.
Burp.
No, I do like this.
Ow!
Whoa. Okay.
We lost.
What is happening?
We lost Margaret.
No, what is happening?
I like it.
I like it. I'm very surprised by how much I like it.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Dylan
Knew what she
Mulvaney
was talking
knew
about.
what she was talking about.
Yeah.
She picked a right thing to sponsor,
She did.
and they were wrong to drop her.
I
Yeah.
do feel like it's very buttery. It's not very watery. I think honestly, it's
Still a little watery.
I mean, it's still a little. It's a light beer.
It's
what
a
do you
light beer,
expect?
yeah.
Sorry.
Like, you know.
There goes the sponsorship. I think maybe my least favorite can, but maybe my favorite beer so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, same.
I think so too.
I think it is kind of what Busch Light was, but then like taking it up a notch in flavor. It's like actually giving something unique and different. A
Yeah,
little bit.
and the flavor's good.
We didn't do the tongue test.
Oh,
We
ready?
do the tongue test.
I feel like it passed.
Yeah, it passed.
That
That was
was
actually
good.
really nice.
no, it stayed good. All right.
Wow. These are getting juicy, guys. Be careful.
Second half.
Second half.
We're done with the lights. Now, Michelob Ultra.
Yes.
Also owned by Anheuser-Busch.
Nope.
Anaheim?
Nope.
4.2. We're
4.2.
back on 4.2.
Okay.
Back on the market.
So it has a light amount of alcohol.
Yeah.
With the other lights.
And it says
Which makes
superior
sense.
light beer.
What is a light? Oh, sorry. How's the can look?
It's pretty boring.
It's
way too patriotic.
yeah. I mean, it is red, white, and blue,
It really is.
and then dark white.
Yeah.
Flourishes of dark white.
Yeah, like when you twist it, it just gets worse because when you see all the colors
Yeah.
together, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Although this little ribbon is kind of cute.
Yeah.
I don't mind the ribbon.
The little ribbon sticking up.
And look, the font is not.
It's nothing special.
It's just nothing special.
Yeah.
It's just like everything else.
We have found that light beers tend to be pretty patriotic.
Yeah. What's that about?
Yeah.
I think the only thing Natty isn't super patriotic.
Yeah.
Miller Lite, just because it's in a bottle and there's very little on the bottle itself.
Yeah.
But they still have red, white, and blue
Red,
on
white,
They
them.
do.
blue, yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
same with Natty Light. They have red, white, and blue.
Natty Light is it is red, white, and
Yeah.
and gold though.
And gold.
They have gold.
They both
so
have gold.
they
That's true.
separate
And
because
gold.
they have gold.
Yeah.
Everything else has been red, white, and blue. Does that mean something to you?
Let us know.
We
Let us
hate
know.
America.
I mean, all I'll say about that is if any country wants to allow me a visa to live somewhere else, I would not say no.
And by just Margaret means all of us.
I mean, yeah.
All of us.
But,
Thank
like,
you.
specifically me, though. Like, if, like, really, like hey, Portugal.
We're a package deal.
Like, hey, blah, blah, blah,
This
blah,
looks
blah.
the lightest maybe
looks
ever.
so
This looks like
light.
apple juice.
Honestly, I'm so unimpressed with this beer so far.
So this is my mother-in-law's favorite beer.
Your
The
mother-in-law
lightest-
loves me, so it's okay.
Carol does love you.
Like, Carol.
You've met Carol.
Yeah,
Yeah, Carol loves you too.
they smell it.
It smells citrusy.
There is that citrus note.
No, this is so hard.
Oh.
Woo!
Cheers.
Okay, cheers. What is this number?
Number 6.
Cheers, number
This
6.
is
Cheers to number 6. Oh no! I don't like it
Really?
at
Such a strong
all.
reaction.
Because it's like it felt like it was like nothing up front, and then it was like a weird aftertaste of like bitter butter.
Really?
Is that what you guys got?
No.
To me, it tastes pretty citrusy. It's got stronger flavor than I expected for how light it is.
I just feel like when I sip it, I get nothing up front. Like it's just
Yeah.
Really?
it's literally blank. And then the back half
That's
is
true.
weird. I'm so sorry, Carol.
I think this one, to me, I agree. It's very much like it's forward nothing, and then like as it goes down.
The more I drink it, the less it has taste.
Yeah.
I'm legitimately like flabbergasted by the lack of like I don't think I've ever tasted something where I was like, oh, that's a null in my mouth. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing in my mouth. I can feel it. I can't like there's no taste.
But so you had such a visceral reaction when you first tasted it.
because
though.
it was just like sloshing my mouth and there was nothing there. Like it was like wrong.
Yeah.
Like you know how like I mean like how people who lost taste in COVID like react to
does
food.
taste like that.
Oh.
Where they're like, it's so weird to have something in my mouth, but I can't taste what's in my mouth. Like I can feel, I can chew,
Yeah.
but there's no taste. I imagine it's like that.
But it's just like so watery.
Would you say it's more watery than Miller Lite?
I don't know, because it's citrusy to me.
Yeah.
It has a little citrus in there.
Yeah. It's not as horrible as Coors. And I feel like
disagree. I think it's worse. I think.
See, I think it kind of just tastes like water, so I prefer that to whatever the hell Coors was. No, to be fair, I don't think it's good. To be very fair, to be very clear, I don't think it's good.
This is Margaret's favorite beer.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Oh, did you hold it in your mouth?
Oh yeah, we used
I
to put it
forgot.
on desk.
So much.
Oh, I liked it less when I held it in my tongue.
Really? Now I wish I had some. Give me a little bit. So I can put it in my mouth.
Oh, I don't like
Oh,
that.
that's the
Okay,
worst.
I don't like that.
That's just in every way. I think that's the worst.
See, I still hate Coors.
I'm not saying I like Coors.
I think it's Coors thing.
Shiloh's dying. That's how bad this is. That wigs me out that it's nothing in the front. It like my brain like doesn't know how to like comprehend because it's like so lack of anything in the front.
That last sip.
Wigging. Little wig.
Mild wig.
A little wig.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Are your guys' faces warm? My face is warm.
Are you drunk?
Are you drunk?
No, I think it's just like a lot of shitty beer.
This is 7, beer 7. I'm excited. I mean, like, love is a heart. I'm so nostalgically happy with Pabst. This was like, I think probably my first beer.
Wow.
In high school.
That's so iconic.
At a party.
Wait, that's amazing.
Pabst. The drink of choice of
I don't know
16-year-olds
what my
sneaking into parties.
Yeah.
I've only had PBR once in my life.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember when I've had it. I feel like I've had it, but I don't remember.
I mean,
And
you've
it
been
was
to a
when-
dive bar.
Yeah, it was
been
when
to
I was
a-
visiting a friend at college who their college let them drink alcohol.
I can remember so distinctly being like 17, 18, sneaking into like shows, like at the Triple Rock, RIP, like First Ave, and like getting a beer, not being carded because I've looked 40 my entire life. And Pabst Blue Ribbon, it's nostalgic. It hits me in the feels.
I feel like it's like acceptable. It's like socially acceptable to buy this and to like this.
Yeah.
Where the other ones, I think so.
The other
I
ones,
think it's like a little hip.
the
to
other
still like
ones give off
That's
like
fair.
I'm 50 and a Republican.
Exactly.
I mean, I do feel like Pabst Blue Ribbon has like the hipster douchebag,
it does.
but like that's still acceptable. Like you can, I would rather be a hipster douchebag than a
Is it about your
50-year-old
whole brain?
Republican.
I'm 6 beers in.
Shiloh gets mean when they
One
Six
third.
drink Shiloh.
6 1/3 of a drink.
Yeah, 6
Yeah,
1/3.
6 1/3.
Shiloh.
Do that, man.
Me. Do the math. We don't do the math. We've had 6 and 1/3 beers.
We've had 6 1/3. Bush. Oh, but the can. We should talk about the can.
I do think the can's cute.
I like the
I like
can.
the
It's
can.
still red, white, and blue, but like it's a
Yeah.
ribbon. It's
It
a
feels
stripe.
like vintage.
It feels
Yeah,
vintage.
Feels vintage.
Like I'm at the state fair.
I like the little hops and barley on the bottom. I
Yeah.
like the ribbon. I mean,
I
it's
like the ribbon.
thematic. Blue ribbon.
Selected as America's best in 1893.
Is that a brag to be like we were voted best in 1840?
Cheers!
Cheers. Oh, I didn't drink it.
You cheers and you didn't drink it?
How rude.
I think it's pretty good. I don't honestly see it being that different from some of the other ones.
It's not
Oh,
that
yeah.
different, but what's there is better.
I feel like the aftertaste is a little different.
It tastes similar to Bud Light.
It's similar to Bud Light. There's flavor. There's a little bit lack of water.
I disagree.
It is actually way less water, you're right.
Well, I disagree that it's similar to Bud Light. I think this is a lot less buttery and a little bit more like beer flavored.
Sure.
The like barley, the hops, or whatever it is.
This is technically the first beer we've drank that's not light,
True.
Mm-hmm.
even though it's
It's
a light.
light.
It's
like
light.
it's
Look,
it's
it's got the apple juice going. I meant like it was like Bud Light in that it's giving flavor.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And the flavor's nice. I like the flavor.
It's good. I like it.
Good.
It's balanced.
I'm glad that it's not just like a nostalgia thing. I'm glad that like I'm drinking it. I'm like, no, this is better than everything else I've tasted. I think.
Maybe lights just suck.
Well, I
mean,
think that's probably
that's
kind
a
of
fair assumption.
burp
Yep.
Too.
at the same time.
Yeah. Oh my god, cute friendship bonding.
Twinsy burp. If you can't be
Quick.
gassy with your friends, where are you being gassy? Just by
No.
yourself? Not fun.
It's kind of sad.
Waste of a gas.
Kind of sad.
Waste. You should save it, actually.
Save it for your friends.
Pretty good.
No, I like it. I like Pabst.
Yeah.
I think I just don't like light beer. Wait, what is the percent of this one? Did we find out?
We didn't talk about the percent. I'm gonna guess 4 something.
4.2?
4.7.
Whoa, you think 5.5% more than the rest?
It doesn't say on here. I don't think. Wait, you should look. I don't think it's on there. Margaret, you fix it.
Margaret, fix it.
Okay, I will. Alexa, what is the alcohol content of a Pabst Blue Ribbon beer?
Ribbon beer has an alcohol content of 4.7.
That's actually crazy.
So this is the most alcohol content so far, and it's a tall boy.
I'm so impressed.
That's so funny.
I feel it.
I think this, to me, if I'm looking for like a shitty beer that I can just like chug, I'd go for Bud Light 'cause I feel like it's more chuggable.
That's probably true.
This I'd like probably sip a little bit more. I mean, it's still probably chug it, but
That's fair.
yeah.
I mean, if you're talking about chuggability,
Yeah, that's the scale.
which like how often are you chugging beers? If you're a frat boy, you know. Like chuggability, sure.
Yeah.
Bud Light takes it. In terms of enjoyment,
Yeah, that's true.
I think Pabst takes it.
Yeah, like if you're in the mood for beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 30, so I'm not chugging beers too often anymore.
Every once in a while.
I mean, every once in a while.
So I would just like to comment how every single round you guys have finished your beers. I've had about this much left, and
I've
I've
been chugging
absolutely
this shit.
chugged it. Burp.
I think if you're a good friend, you don't make your friend chug their drink. You sit there and you hang out with them. While
Also,
they
like,
sip
where-
their $15
You're
cocktail.
hanging with your
You're
friend.
hanging
Where
out.
you gotta
Where
go?
are you going?
Where are you going? You're
What do you
at
have
the
to
place
do?
that life is all about. Why are you trying to leave early?
The bar?
No,
Just
with
hang
your
out
friend.
with them.
Say, hey, do you want another drink? You get another.
Yeah, you better not drink. I'll sit there.
I'll
as
sit
long
here
as
while
you
you
need.
drink that
I
other
would
drink.
love to sit here while you get another drink. Is the catchphrase the beer ... refreshing? Want to place bets on what the percentage is?
I saw it already.
You saw it already.
Okay, well, then do you want to place bets on
No, because I don't know.
Do you want to take a guess though?
4.3.
7.
Oh, is it?
It's 4.7.
4.7. So we were saying it feels Christmassy.
Uh-huh.
Like the little pines,
It is a little
red, blue,
Yeah.
gold.
blues, gold, like just kind of Christmassy. If it had green, it would be Christmas.
Yeah.
This one feels more nostalgic to me than
In PBR.
PBR, I feel like.
Sure. I mean,
Is it because like the Minnesota connection?
I don't know.
Hams is like the Minnesotan PBR
Yeah.
equivalent. And like,
I had
Wisconsin.
never heard of Hams since I moved.
what? When did Hams move to Wisconsin? Hams, what the fuck?
It's Milwaukee.
You were Minnesotan.
Were they?
Yeah, Hams was the Minnesotan beer.
I know PBR is Minnesota.
No,
What?
PBR is Milwaukee.
Yeah. There's.
Do we have anything?
Oh.
Drops. What we're learning is that basically
Hams doesn't exist.
Hams is not in Minnesota. And I'm disappointed, and I am really trying to not bring that into my taste test today. The color, again, we get that
color
apple
is
juice.
really that
So,
same
like,
color as everyone
Maybe
else.
like a tinge darker.
Yeah.
I'll give it like that 0.2 darker.
Here's beer number 9.
8.
8.
8.
Cheers. Okay.
Getting notes of Wisconsin.
Doesn't taste much different to me from
Then PBR. That's what I was gonna say. Is
It tastes almost the same.
it's getting a bit more of a soury, gross aftertaste.
Yeah,
The aftertaste is
agree.
getting worse, but the
I-
front end is pretty
Yeah.
comparable to PBR. But the aftertaste is not.
Yeah, I don't
Great.
like the aftertaste.
It is really bitter.
Mm-hmm.
It's very bitter.
It's probably because you're not using that great Minnesotan water.
That nasty
Wow.
Wisconsin
That
water.
nasty ass, unregulated Republican ass water. They have a Democrat as a governor, I think now. I don't know. I'm still so I think what I'm tasting is disappointment in you for leaving our state. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to do summer school, and they were just like,
Yeah.
"Here's a degree."
Yeah. I did. I was like, we're moving on.
We have only like half an hour.
Oh yeah, we gotta move on.
That's true.
We
Yeah.
sipped that ham.
Honestly,
Honestly, pretty enjoyable.
I thought pretty enjoyable. I think
Yeah.
pretty comparable. Little worse than Pabst,
Yeah, honestly,
but I think not
agree.
bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Year 9.
You're 9.
So I will say this is probably our last like regular beer. I just feel like Guinness is gonna be the last beer is gonna be hard to judge and compare with everything. So this is our last like normal tracing with everything else. Lone Star, which I had never heard of until
it feels so random.
It feels very random. But I put out a poll. I put out a poll on my Instagram. I said, what beers should we taste? Like classic, like the staple beers of like America. And what we have is basically what people voted for the most. So Lone Star is one of them. This had this was top 10. So even though I've never heard of it, apparently it's very popular. So we're drinking it for you. And thank you for giving us contributions.
Yeah, and if you commented on the poll, if Lone Star is your favorite, let us know in the comments
why
it's your favorite.
Yeah. Second bottle.
Second bottle.
What's that?
What's what?
Oh, there's some like occult symbols.
Yeah, literally.
It looks like a jester and an eye.
Oh wait, it does.
And a door and a candy cane U. Those are my guesses.
Wait, is it a puzzle?
Oh, so I over jester door you. I adore you. I something door you. Joke you, clown you, clown you, just adore you. Just adore you. I just adore you.
Oh, that's
okay. Big points. Let's rate the fit.
Rate the fit.
I feel like very different like lettering, very different like feel.
It's a very different vibe.
There's no blue.
It's very red.
It's very Texas.
Yeah, very red and gold. Not a lot of blue. Blue's Democrats. We don't have it in Texas.
Yeah, literally.
Lone Star. I don't think the decor is that great.
No, it's very kind of basic.
It's
But
basic.
there's little designs in the red.
The little paisleys.
It's like detailed, but it's small and kind of basic.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the alcohol content?
I don't see it.
Alexa, what's the alcohol content of a Lone Star beer?
Lone Star beer has an alcohol content of 2.1%.
2.1? 2.1?
Why are you drinking?
Is this alcohol? We can give this. This is baby safe, right? That's so low.
2.1?
What's like kombucha?
Alexa, what's the alcohol content of a kombucha?
It's like clear.
Oh my
I'm shook that it's so low.
It was 2.1?
It's so low.
Is that right?
2.1. Again, this is just from Alexa. It's not fact checked.
Let's fact check.
But I mean, Alexa, smart.
She's looking from the internet.
She's looking at the internet. She's going to do exactly what Shiloh is doing right now.
Yeah.
Just faster.
It's like here.
She was wrong.
She was wrong?
Lone Star Original is 4.7. Lone Star 24/7 is 2.1.
Oh, well, we're drinking original, I think.
So
So this is
4.7.
4.7. Okay.
Okay.
But you're light?
You're light
Is it
is
2.1?
Whereas all the
No,
other
it's not the
lights
light.
here-
It's Lone Star 24/7.
Oh. Is it because
So,
you
like,
can drink it 24/7 and
and
not
you
get
won't
drunk?
feel it.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers, everyone. We're at 9.
This is 9. This is technically our last, like, light beer.
Yeah, less comparable beer. Really.
Last, like, Pilsner.
Oh, it's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. Actually?
I actually like that. Why? That's good.
It's good.
Oh.
The water content is nice. It's refreshing. So, like, you know, it's crisp.
It's good.
It's crisp.
It's crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I like
it doesn't have like the gross back flavor.
No.
It just hits your tongue and is like a little zip. Damn it,
It's
Texas.
a little, yeah, it's a little citrusy.
Am I having a moment? This beer.
Mm-hmm.
Are we like
Are you
having a moment?
Are we like?
Oh
Are we
my god.
What?
Lone Star.
Lone
Excuse
Star,
me.
what
Just
the
like a
heck?
little cowboy.
Stop flirting with
Oh
me.
my
Oh my
god.
I mean, like, it's okay. Like, let's be honest. Like, it's still like a light beer.
Yeah. We're saying good in comparison to everything else. And everything else, low standards.
Yeah.
But like our standards have been dropped so low from this tasting that this is, well,
Does
except for Shiloh. Shiloh's been just thriving.
No, they're not all that good. I do think it's funny. I do think it's funny that Miller Lite was the one we started with, and it is by far the worst. It's so
I
watery.
disagree.
I disagree.
Cool. How's the tongue test? Let's see.
Oh,
if we,
yeah.
if we hold it on our
I'm
tongue.
kind of scared. It's fine.
Kind of hurt.
Oh. Hurt.
It's
Kinda
a
like-
little
kinda-
hop.
Kind of burned. Yeah, a little hoppy. Kind of burned my tongue in the hoppy way.
Yeah, a little hop.
Not
I think it
bad.
was
Still
good,
not
though.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good.
No, things burn tongues. It's fine.
Wow,
Does
that's
it?
wild. What is?
And Austin's
Yeah.
great.
I actually
Austin's
really
a
wanna
great
go to
city.
Austin.
Austin's a great
Should we
city.
go?
Let's go to Austin.
You tell us in the comments.
Should we go to
Austin?
Should we go to
Do
Austin?
you want
Where
to
to
see-
next?
Yeah. Do you
Where
want
to
to see
next?
us
Austin?
in Austin? And if so, where should we go in Austin?
Where should we go to
I've
Austin?
been told
If
I
we-
would like Austin
I've been told I would like Austin.
because we're the same.
Yeah. Last beer.
I hate how
Last
this looks.
beer.
You hate how this
I
looks?
hate how this looks.
I mean,
What
one,
about it?
what I'll say, what I
There's so many words. Why does it say Guinness 5,000 times on there?
No.
This is 4.2.
Okay.
Nitrogenated for smoothness.
Oh.
11.2 ounces. This is slightly
Oh,
smaller.
weird.
I have been to Dublin.
You've been to Dublin?
Yeah.
Did you have a Guinness? Did you go to the Guinness?
I went to a.
What I like about this is just that it's not red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that's
And it's
fair.
also not American.
Well, do you want to talk about why we have Guinness in the rankings at all?
Yeah, so I mean, one is just it's a very national, like it's all over our it's national. It's a national
Yeah.
beer, even though it's Irish. It's a national beer. But what I think is interesting is that what I have heard is that Guinness sucks in America. But if you go to Ireland and you have it like in a pub, or if you even go to the Guinness brewery, it's amazing. Like my father, who loves stouts and porters and darker beers, hates Guinness, and then came back from Ireland and was like, I had a Guinness at the brewery, one of the best beers I've ever had. So something happens in the shipping process that makes it not as good, and so it becomes like a shitty beer here. But apparently it's a really good beer in Ireland. Let's talk about the color.
It's very.
I mean,
It's very different.
This is going to be so hard to compare. Like, this is just very different.
Well, I think we can compare it on like experience of taste.
Yeah.
Like how much we enjoy it. I think we can talk about chuggability.
Oh, I feel like no chuggability, but we'll see. We'll
You never
we'll
know.
drink. We'll
you
drink.
never.
It smells very
Yeah.
caramely and very
Yeah, you get the
chocolatey.
chocolate,
Yeah.
you get the caramel.
the
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
Because I put out that poll on
Yep.
Instagram, and this was was in the top 10. So I was like, I guess I have to
Yeah.
do it. And I knew that even if I did it, it was going to be it was going to throw off the curve because
Yeah. It's so
that's
different.
not the same color as the other 9 beers.
This
which
is
true.
not-
It is really interesting that the top 9 beers in America are all light.
Apparently, people really like light beers.
Yeah.
Which is odd, but we gotta.
I mean, I think it's a testament to people's varying taste palettes and
And the low
light
tolerance.
beers are low tolerance, and light beers you can drink multiple without feeling totally smashed.
Mhm.
But it's not like a huge bold flavor, so you can drink them pretty fast and pretty easily, and no matter what your palate is, you got it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Let's go.
Wait, yeah. Wait, what? Wait,
Wow, you don't like it, do you?
Wait, no, I'm shocked because
But-
it's so much lighter than I thought it was.
It's
going to be.
so smoky.
It's smoky, and it's wild because there's the bitter and the chocolate, and there's so much going on that we haven't experienced for 9 beers that my brain is
Yeah.
kind of breaking. That
The
it's hard,
smoky is actually really good.
and it really is throwing off the curve because I'm like, that's fucking amazing, but
Yeah,
but I
almost
know that
don't know.
this is a shitty beer. I'm like, this is the best beer I've ever had because I've just tasted 9 kind of shitty beers.
But you know what's so funny is it's under the stoutiness of it all, I kind of still get the shitty beer taste.
Yeah,
It does, yeah.
it has almost a watery.
It's like the aftertaste.
Yeah,
the
and
aftertaste.
I'm really surprised about that. I was not expecting that at all. The flavor profiles are different, and that's really good, and I like that. I'm still getting a lot of watery though.
It's
Yeah.
fairly watery.
Yeah,
It's watery, but it's heavier, so you're getting water and then still
It's
heft.
yeah.
like coffee grounds in your coffee.
Yeah. Or like if you put too much water in your like coffee maker, however you make coffee, if you put too much water, so you get watery coffee. So it's a very strong flavor because coffee is such a strong flavor, but there's just too much water.
Yeah.
I just feel like with like a stout, I want like a few sips, and then I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I like having a drink that I can like keep drinking.
Yeah.
I think that's my thing.
That's super fair, and that is kind of like the stout thing. Is like it's typically a smaller beer. You don't have as much because you kind of sip on it with other stuff. Or it's not supposed to be a chugging beer.
No. No. Yeah, I think I agree.
Should we include Guinness in
I
our...
almost don't want to include it.
No, because it just seems like there's nothing you can rank it that compares with everything else.
It's like it's not even like I can't even say it's better than the other beers, but in its own field of like shitty beer.
Do we rate that?
I think it's the 9. I think we ranked the 9.
Okay.
Yeah,
we're gonna rank
do
the
it.
We're gonna
9.
bring the 9 over.
Bring the 9 over.
Bring the 9. Oh shit.
Okay, so we don't need this.
Yeah,
we're gonna
Guinness.
put the
We're
Guinness.
just we agreed Guinness is gonna
not be in this.
Yeah.
So let's do worst.
Yeah.
I am voting for worst is Michelob Ultra.
Yeah,
That's fine.
And then next, I think we're all in agreement except for you, but you're okay with it. Is Coors?
Yes, Coors.
No, I'm the one that doesn't agree.
Oh, what do you
I think Coors is better than.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
you
yeah.
thought Coors was
I like
but
Coors.
We both.
I
Coors is pretty
strongly
shitty.
agree that Coors should be second.
I think then put it second because that's the.
We got 2 out of 3 votes for it being second.
Yeah.
Okay. Then next,
I think it is Miller Lite.
I think it's Miller.
Yeah, Miller was super watery.
It was just water, which again wasn't offensive, but like
no, but it's like I want
boring.
if I'm gonna purchase a beer, I want to drink a beer, and I want it to be good.
If I'm purchasing a beer, I don't want to drink water. I'll just drink water.
Yeah, I think I would swap these two.
Really?
I think Natty Light was better than Busch.
I think so. I would say that.
I disagree, but I'll allow it. I don't think Bud should be there.
And then I think
You
I would
don't.
put Hams. I would put Hams below Bud personally.
Below
I would too.
I would.
Okay.
And then I think Pabst and Lone Star is what I would do.
Yeah.
Lone Star was
Lone Star was
surprising.
so surprisingly good.
It was
very
crisp,
surprising. And it was flavorful.
Yeah.
And it was still refreshing.
Yeah.
And I could say you could still chug it.
Yeah.
I feel like part of me is just attached. I really like the Pabst.
So attached.
I'm like, I think there's something so like homey and like I like the packaging.
Yeah.
I think it's so cute and it's like aesthetic and it's like hipstery.
We're going off of like total scoring across like the look of the like packaging and the taste and the look.
I mean, I think we're mostly going on taste.
I mean, yeah. So then, to me, Lone Star. If we're just
You thought
doing
it tasted
taste,
better?
Lone Star tasted better.
I think Lone Star just had a little
If we're
edge
taking-
over Pabst.
Take
But
the
I think
nostalgia out of it.
I think for comfort, for
Yes.
nostalgia,
Mhm.
for packaging, I think I'm still gonna buy Pabst.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop buying Hams apparently, but it's also so funny that like Hams is made in the same place as Pabst, but because Pabst is Wisconsin, like it's like I'm not upset, but I'm like Hams, you left.
So rude.
Pretty rude. This is a pretty good ranking.
No,
though.
I think
it's pretty good.
I think this is,
Which is funny because we didn't change that much up from
No,
like,
we really
when we
didn't.
started
No,
to when we
yeah.
ended. Although the Michelob was very disappointing.
Michelob really was disappointing.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
Again, wigged me out. I
Yeah,
don't think I've ever
wiggy.
drank something and gone, whoa.
Yeah, that was wild.
It was.
I feel like these ones were all very similar.
Yeah, they were all pretty watery. They were fine.
Yeah.
Okay, this is our rating.
This is our ranking.
So we hope you enjoyed.
But now, where would you put the Guinness?
Ooh,
Even though it's hard to compare, where would you put the Guinness? I think
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I'd put it here.
Wow. That was
so.
I guess we could have put the
Or
Guinness.
honestly, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
I would knock it maybe down a couple pegs, but I think that's about right.
I'd be comfortable with this
Because it's inoffensive, it's not watery,
Yeah.
but it's not as good as other stuff.
Yeah.
There's the video. Do you agree with our rankings? Are we right? Are we wrong? Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe. There'll be more stuff in the future. What else should we try and taste? And,
Where should we
and-
go?
And where should we go next?
Where should we go for where
Do
to
you
next?
do you disagree with us fully? Please tell us.
Yeah.
Like
Because we had some arguments.
Yeah, we had some
we've
arguments.
had some arguments.
We would love to know your rankings, your
Yeah.
feelings, and like and subscribe, and share with your friends and family.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. Yeah. Cheers.
Bye.